Oh, but it's weird. Oh, that's why. Cause yeah, I'm on top of this. What's up, everybody? Rage Gauge 20 here, and I gotta tell you something real fast that you may have noticed on the title here. This is not gonna be a reaction video. Technically, it's just gonna be an analysis video. Let me explain what happened here. So, this is actually my third time doing this video. This was the video I found out how I can crash my computer using my recording software, program, etc. So, found out that when I have two monitors, if I have my program, whatever it's called, I don't fucking care. I'm too tired. On the other computer, and or on the other screen, and I've touched something on the other screen, and then I push the button to tell it to pop up on this screen. It can't compute that simple task, and it destroys the whole computer. And if it does that while I'm recording that video that was recording, that file just gets destroyed. It gets corrupted. It doesn't work. It's like if you stop a game in the middle of saving, it can corrupt the data. Well, that's what it does to the video, and so I lost it. And so I did it again, but I was so broken and defeated that I didn't feel like I did a good job in this second take. Because I was so upset. I was so mad. I literally sat there for like 30 minutes just in silence, just like, I was just so mad. Because it happened after I had watched the whole video. And so my honest first take on the song cannot be redone. And that's what makes it so frustrating. But I still want to go through the song because it's an amazing song. I've been listening to it quite a bit, so I wanted to go through it again the way I would normally do it, because the second time I did it, I didn't do it the way I would normally do it, and made it even shittier. So I was like, I want to give you a at least decent version, as best as I can, of this song, because it's so good that I can. So fortunately, it's not a reaction. I've listened to the song many times and seen the video at least 3 or 4 times. But I can still do the best I can. Alright, I'm back. My nose decided to lose its fucking mind there for a second. My bad. So my goal with this is to listen, because the more and more I listen to these songs, I notice little things I usually don't notice my first time through. And so I'm going to just kind of focus in and try to hear those while we go through this. So that's what's going to happen today. Second most important thing to note here is that my hair is a mess. Don't look at it. That's very important. Don't do that. Number 3. Also, I have not spent the day to clean yet. So don't look over here. It's very important. So let's get into the video. We're going to listen through it here. And, yeah, we're going to have a good time. So, Roots in this moment. Let's go.
Promises you
Beautiful. Beautiful right there. All right. I feel like I can say we're not going to spend a lot of time, but then we're going to spend a lot of time at the same time. We're going to spend a little time and a lot of time just going through a few things here. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is just kind of the meaning, the message, and just kind of the rawness of this song is what I really enjoy about it. Like I feel like part of it in the words here, especially in the first verse. Backing up here a second, we're gonna continue off of that, but backing up a second to interject on what I just said. Because watching other people, or at least one other person, react to this song, it just kind of had a really good point of just kind of like, maybe going off of what the song's touching on or talking about, at least in some degree, is that, kind of learning from other people. Kind of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and kind of darkness and pain are, as fucked up as it is, are some of our best teachers in life. And I think that's kind of clear in the way that she describes, thank you for teaching me, and, thank you for your hurting, and, things like for being so obscene, and, like never actually facing me, and like kind of going behind my back and shit. Like, so definitely this part of it definitely feels like that's kind of what, I feel like what she's kind of saying here, kind of in the middle there with, like, I hit back harder, I scream louder, just like kind of all the things that, like, I'm tougher now, because of you. It's kind of like, all your hatred and darkness that you've thrown at me didn't kill me, so now I'm stronger, kind of thing. I didn't let it kill me, and I just let it fuel me, make me stronger, kind of thing. I like, fucking super real. I love that. But also I feel like there's a little bit, I love these verses, because it's like, to me it seems like there's a little bit of back and forth between sincerity but also sarcasm and anger. I feel like, the anger kind of bites in every now and then, which kind of like yells, like, I thank you, like when it like the guitars come and everything gets heavy there, and you kind of hear the anger kind of coming out a little bit, a little mad about it and being a little sarcastic. I thank you for being so obscene, but at the same time, part of it's just like, thank you for being a piece of shit, but also kind of sincere, because even though you did it in a horrible way, the pain that you feel that you pushed onto me, thank you so much, there's a sarcasm again, has actually taught me and made me stronger. So it's like sarcasm, but also sincere at the same time, because, it's like she's thanking them for, like, thank you for the lives that you've led that have brought you here to this moment. Thank you for all the things you said. Thank you, for teaching me. But at the same time, fuck you. It just feels like there's this awesome blend there of sincerity, but also sarcasm at the same time. I really, really enjoyed that in this song. I think it's really fucking cool. Truly. The video itself, I noted before that it's very minimal. Like, not a whole lot's going on in the video, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's very weird. It's just a lot of, like, panning cuts of her doing, like, a lot of stuff with her hair just everywhere, and just visuals behind her. And that's the entirety of the video. Just like that one small description, that is what the video is. That's it. Nothing really happens. But still kind of a cool video. I still kind of enjoy it. Minimalistic doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just, I don't know. Part of me is just like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I kind of like the minimalism of it, but also it's like, kind of wish something happened. At the same time, it's kind of, it's like, it's both not good, not bad. It's just kind of, It's just there. It's neutral, I would say. Um, and also, uh, my last thing to note here before we get into this is I mentioned this before at the beginning of the like first songs I ever listened to from this moment. But some of these times, some of these videos, when you really get a close up of Maria's face and she's just kind of looking at you, like not really doing anything, not like emoting, just kind of looking. I don't know what it is with her eyes, but she looks like she's drugged up on something like a lot of the time in these videos. I don't know what it is. Like I don't think she does drugs. I mean, maybe she, smokes a little bit of that cabbage, that jazz cabbage. I don't know. I would imagine so. A lot of people do these days, especially. But I don't know. It looks like she's like just zoned out of her mind in some of these videos. Her eyes just look so glazed. But I don't know. That could just be the way her face looks naturally. It could be side effects from things she's done in the past. You never know. But I've been saying that it just gives me horror flashbacks to like it's so weird some of the things that people are willing to die for on YouTube, because it still reminds me of like the bomb out of nowhere that I got from Ginger fans. It's just like I still stand by this. I don't think their guitarist starts with an A. I want to say Ramon, but I don't think that's right. Or Raymond, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever his name is. I honestly, it really looked like he was not feeling well. It literally looked like he was hungover. But saying that, people lost their shit and was like, he's not ill. He's just chill, man. It's just like, cool. I don't care. It's just people lost their shit. I can't tell you the number of people that lost their fucking shit. And so imagine I might get something like that from Maria. She's not fucking high. It's just how she looks, man. She's just relaxed. It's like, okay, guys. Innocent comment. Sorry. I didn't know I jilted your lover. Calm the fuck down, y'all. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Some of the things that people are willing to die for on YouTube or start fights with for on YouTube. It's just fascinating to me. So we're gonna get into this bad boy, go over a few things, call it a day. I hope that's okay with you. First thing we got here. We don't really got a whole lot besides just talking about Anyways, first thing we got here is I like when Maria comes in just kind of just by herself with the interesting electronic effects just kind of happening. These very distorted echoey effects happening around her. It's just her. And then when that bite comes in, that just angry aggression, that just yell out of nowhere, I thank you. When that comes in, the guitar's just coming with it and the song just kicks in. Like, that's such a cool effect. Like when someone hasn't heard the song, like if you're performing this for an audience and they haven't heard this song, and you're starting it out so peaceful and so beautiful, just like, I thank you for this, I thank you for these nice things, and then you say I thank you for leaving, and it's like, you start, if you listen, the people listening to the lyrics in the audience, like, what do they mean by that? And all of a sudden just come in with it like really aggressive, and then the tone changes. It's just like, that is one hell of a drop. Let's listen to that. Sorry, walking away, not leaving. And she even just gets aggressive with it. She puts more grit and energy into her vocal line. It's like, oh my god. And it's just such a great drop there. So amazing. And just everything comes in. All the instruments and everything just comes in. Just picks up the energy. It's really fucking cool. I love that. Also, we're going to let this verse We're just gonna kind of let this verse go into the chorus. But I really like, I mentioned this in the last song as well, I really like when she switches back and forth between that kind of that gravelly, non-tonal kind of like speaking, just a very low, drawn kind of speaking, and just gravelly and just gritty, and blends into singing, and then tonal singing and stuff, and then goes back and forth between that. I really like that beautiful blend there. So, listen for that while we go into the chorus here. Thank you for teaching. Yes, I thank you for just so cool. What I love about this chorus is the rhythm. I noted it the first time. Unfortunately, the video can't exist. So mad at my computer. But I just immediately noted that how much I love just the rhythm of that chorus. The da 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 da. Just that it's so driving. It's so catchy. It's just so fucking good. I really love that. I really, really love that. Let's see, chorus. And then, did I put that over here. I like how they flipped, because they kind of, they use two words, louder and harder, quite a bit, in here. And I love that only on, I think is it hit or strike? I can't remember. I think she says both. I can't remember. As she's about to say it here. Let's listen to it. Hit. Hit back and fuck you, which by the way is great. I was like, yeah, okay, all right, we're going for it. Hit back and fuck you is the only one she switches. The first time she says fuck you harder. Hit back louder, fuck you harder, and then she flops it to hit back harder, fuck you louder, and then switches it back again the last time they go through it, which I think is awesome. I think that's really cool that just that middle section there, they flip the words back and forth. I caught that a few times when I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I kind of like that. But at the end of this chorus here, I want to give the instrumentalists credit where credit is due. They have a really cool drum fill back into the second verse here, so I'll listen for that. Kind of a nice bleed back to the soft slowness. And of course, at the end of that guitar slide in there. That's a great way back into this chorus. All right, yep, did that one. And last thing we're just gonna cover here real fast is, the most exciting part in the song for me. I love this breakdown because, like, this whole song. It just has real good energy to it. Talk about that whole thing with the sincerity, yes, also sarcasm, and just kind of the whole theme of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger kind of thing. Taking others' hatred and turning it into power for yourself kind of thing. Just kind of like the tattoo here from the fighter. In your hate, I find love kind of thing. I just really like that. And then just almost out of nowhere, it's like she just gets fucking real. She gets real fucking real. Okay, just wanted to restart the video there. I wanted to test this song out at work because everything about this song can work at work except for the fuck in there. That usually my boss is cool with a couple of curse words going through, so fuck it. But when it gets to this middle part here, like it gets like almost disturbingly real, and that like doesn't have a good energy for a work atmosphere, so I don't think I can play it at work. But I just love that it comes out of nowhere. It's just like she just gets real fucking real. And I really like how she'll stammer and stutter over the word I and whatnot. At least I believe that's the word. Yeah. It creates this extra element of her just kind of like just trying to like almost crying stuff out, just like going through it really fast and just kind of like breaking up and like just getting super emotional. And just the some of the end lines there of just kind of how real this feels, not only to me but I'm sure to a lot of people. Just saying, like, I smile, you put on this fake smile and you tell everybody, no, I'm fine, this is cool, life right now isn't a fucking pile of shit. Which, if you live on the West Coast, you know what I mean. Fucking, I swear, our governors are fucking retarded. Anyways, at West Coast and East Coast, I hear New York's pretty fucking bad too. But we'd smile and just say that no, the world's fine right now, and we just put on a happy face while the whole time these fucking parasites are fucking eating us up inside. It's just so fucking real. Like she's just like, hold on, let me have a moment here to be fucking real with you, and then we get back to the song. It's just so beautiful and emotional, and just it's good shit. It's really good shit. Oh my god. It just goes through a roller coaster of emotions. It begins out like really emotional and sad, almost like breaking apart with the stammering and just kind of stuttering and pushing forward and stopping kind of pull to it. And then in the middle there, when she says these fucking parasites, she's just like screaming and getting angry and aggressive, and just that just kind of carries out to the end. And then just kind of after she's done saying it, there's just that pause of just like, I'm waiting for your response. It's just so fucking real. And I love it. Yeah, it's just it's a really, really good song, and I really like this song, and I've been bumping this song all the time. That and Half God Half Devil is also really amazing on the end of this album here. I've absolutely been loving this, and I just recently, since I uploaded the video today, been listening to No Me Importa a couple of times, and I really like the song. So like these last ones here, really good, really, really good. So yeah, sorry again that this can't be a reaction. I would have loved for it to be, but my computer said no. In a violent, self-destructive manner, it said no. So there's nothing I could really do about that. But I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, I really like this song, and I will see you in the last song, which I already did a while ago, but it'll be a surprise. It'll be new for you. So I'll see you in the next song. Lay your guns down, if I remember correctly. So I'll see you then.